Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Of course, welcome back to my faithful subscribers, but if you're new here, my name's Grant Tommy. It's my channel Straight Six Fan. Normally this is where I like to focus on budget-minded, creative, relatable builds, or a little something I like to call offbeat hot rodding. But when things are slow in the garage, I like to do a little just shop update, talk to you guys, tell you what's going on, because I don't have a lot to show. But to give a little extra value, I do a little beer review with it. So today we are drinking an Upslope Brewing Company brown ale out of Boulder, Colorado, and we will give you guys a rundown of what we got going on, what I've got going on here in the garage. Okay, so of course, since I have a Colorado beer, that's because I was in Colorado. I was driving back actually this time a week ago. Of course, I guess I would have been back by this time a week ago, but that's why I had scheduled the upload for that Dear David Freiberger video. And guys, let's talk about that for a little bit. So I was trying to reach out to David Freiberger, and I thought it had actually worked. I thought it worked, but what turns out, someone made an imposter account and duped me into thinking the real David Freiberger had saw my video. I want to give him one of my shirts, you know, and it's just, if you haven't seen that, of course, there's a card over here to help you get to that. But if you guys wouldn't mind, I'd appreciate it if you could please share that through social media, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or even YouTube, just to get the word out. I really want to touch base with David Freiberger. And of course, yes, I guess, shameless self-plug, that's me trying to get my video to go viral. So, like I said, because I came back from a 5-6 day vacation with the in-laws from Colorado, I knew I wasn't going to be able to work on the Rat Rod radio flyer last Sunday, and then this weekend, yesterday and today, I went down to Wichita to see my folks, and I knew I wasn't going to get to work on it this weekend. So the idea was supposed to be me making a push Monday through Friday on the Rat Rod radio flyer, so I could take it with me down to Wichita to race my brother. Of course, that didn't happen. I did do some work last Monday in anticipation of this potential race. As you may recall, my drill press broke. It was when I was trying to hole saw my spindles. I broke the motor off the mounts through the tack welds. Now that was probably started when I tried to mill press my mounting plate, but ultimately it was that weekend so Monday I welded the motor back onto its bracket. But I made sure to reach out to my older brother and double check and make sure that he was going to be available this weekend, because I wasn't going to bust my butt off Monday through Friday only to come down there and him not be available. Turns out, and keep in mind, I've been the last 2 weeks operating without a phone. My phone died on me. But anyway, that's a different story and I won't go into that. So I'm glad I got that squared away by Tuesday morning, because I was still catching up from sleep. I was just beat tired last week, and I don't know. I feel like I probably would have ended up with less than desirable results trying to forge through. So, needless to say, I slowed down on the Rat Rod radio flyer. Now, that doesn't mean I didn't do any work on it over the past week. Like I said, because I fixed my drill press, I knew I needed the drill press ready to go to continue on with my steering. Okay, so remember, my steering links was one of the things I needed to get on the spindle, so the spindle could be positively fixed in the axle once and for all. Well, you might also recall that those spindle links were too long. So I cut those down. This would have been, I think, Thursday. I cut those down, drilled out the new hole, reshaped them, tack welded them in place, and also got the, I guess we'll call it the tie rod, mounted in place. One of the other things I made sure that would be squared away or in place when I came back from vacation was ordering the necessary parts to finish the job when I thought I was going to be working my tail off Monday through Friday, each weeknight. And what I ended up ordering was another jack shaft kit, because I've talked about it before, but I'm going to break up the one long chain on the, I guess we'll call it, what would that, I guess that'd be the passenger side of the vehicle. It's a one-seater, but anyway, I'm going to break what used to be one long chain up into two chains. So when I started piecing together all of the components I needed to make that happen, it was only like $4 less expensive than a whole new jack shaft kit. And the jack shaft kit's going to have a few extra parts that I don't need in it, but I figured, hey, if I screw something up, what's $4 more? Then the other piece I bought a performance, I think it's a 3 or 4 stage exhaust header. I always thought I was going to custom make my own exhaust, but when I looked at this website, I thought that they had enough selection that I could find something that would work for me. Now, unfortunately, this pipe's just a little bit too long, so I am going to have to cut it down, section it together, and TIG weld that back together to get it to work for myself, which was a little disappointing, but, it is what it is. But anyway, again, unfortunately, next weekend I'm out of town next weekend, so I don't know if I will get this thing running Monday through Friday this week. Who knows? But that's what you missed over the past week. Now, on to the beer. So again, Upslope Brewing Company out of Boulder, Colorado. This was something I picked up in the liquor store before we left Winter Park, Colorado. Thought I'd give it a shot. There was an ale, or more of a lager I bought as well that I actually like better than this one. A brown ale. If you've watched this series before, you know that I'm not the biggest fan of hoppy beers. And this one introduces just enough hops into a brown ale that it kind of, in my opinion, takes away from the malty nature that I'm accustomed to with brown ales. And it's kind of disappointing for me because I like the malty stuff, not the hoppy stuff, and it's just, I guess the hoppy thing is just too popular. You can't get away from it, but it is. I rank this as many of the beers I've done on this series as one that it's not hard to get through the 6-pack, but again, it's not one that I think I would go out of my way to purchase again. But if you like hoppy stuff and you like the darker beer, if you like that combo, which to me again is still weird, I guess it's for you. But that's my take. It's can't really place any specific tasting note or aroma. It's nutty, but nothing like distinct. But again, it's doable. I think this is beer number 4 out of the 6-pack. And I'm gonna have. It's not gonna be hard for me to finish this glass, but not exactly my favorite beer either. So that'll do it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching, and until next time, cheers. Peace out.